Hi, YouTube. How are you doing? Happy Sunday or Monday, wherever you're at. I'm having a good day. I hope you are as well. Um, it's in the 60s, but I was out working on that kitty house yesterday and I have plenty to do. And Doug said him and his friend Dave are going to be helping with the roof, which is a big sheet of rubber about a quarter-inch thick, which is quite heavy, and it's black, so that'll help, heat that up for them. And I had another kitty go missing. One went missing and came back, and another went missing, didn't come back, and one that was gone before left again. So, well, they are wild. It'll happen. So, and things happen to them out there. And I can't bring them in the house at all. So, yeah. I mean, I could, but they have fleas and, whatever. So I even just found a flea on my sock earlier today. And so, yeah. And it's probably from me going out there, and taking care of them. So that's the way it is. But yeah, I still keep building them a shelter so they have food and shelter you know and I'm sure some of them will be here all winter or maybe all the rest of their lives. I'll have to see. uh, yeah. So anyway, wow, what a day so far. Unbelievable. I just saw our President Biden screaming at the whole world about democracy. And technically, I would have considered back in the day myself a Democrat because, and I'm talking back from my ideals as an adolescent in the late 60s into young adulthood into the 70s, believing that we can solve things without war in this world no matter what. And they just don't want to do that. But, okay, but here goes. So, President Biden's on there literally yelling at people. It's like, dude, if you were in my house, you would not be yelling at me or anybody else like that. Not around me. And it's like you done talking, you're done talking. That is not leadership. That's He says he's a man of God. That's not the grace of God. He's hailing Satan with all that right up front, right in everybody's faces. How disrespectful we pay for that garbage. And that's garbage talk out of a leader. Supposed to be a world leader representing us. Like I would get out there and yell at my fellow um human beings in the world. I mean, I have if they deserve it personally. And this dude deserves it. It's like you come to my house and yell at me. This isn't a threat. Who's threatening? Who's out there yelling at people? I had a video taken down because he's trying to push something on my body that my body is strong and does better without. I had a shot that almost tried to kill me one time. I'm not going through that again. In fact, the CDC won't let me. And even if they would, I wouldn't do it. But so I don't care what jerkwater in this world wants to sit there and yell up in my face. It's like, you come and do that shit to me. He's behind the camera. I tell everybody where I live. You got a beef with me? We'll settle it one way or another. And I really don't care. But when I can't personally respond to some piece of garbage person, trash needs to be taken out and left out in the garbage dump and bury that crap. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of these. God, yuck. And then I saw people speaking Latin when they don't even know what they're saying, or if they do know what they're saying, they're definitely pushing my buttons, and I'm kind of on a verge of like being really careful who I watch from here on out. It's like I only have so much time left in this world, and then the same person, I mean, I don't know if he knows. Do you know goats pee in male goats pee in their own mouth? Yeah, well, I don't like goats. They stink like shit. That's my personal opinion. That's why the goats are on the left, like left ya. Sheep's on the right, need ya, because their wool can be cut and their oils can be used in lotions and whatnot and soaps without harming the animal. And the people that breed goats and yeah, whatever. And I know I have some goat lovers on here. I love you. I respect you. And I know they're cute. When a baby goat is little, they're adorable. But I also know their breeding and mating habits. And I also know the satanic mindset specifically has goats because they used to be able to be manipulated by human beings, if you know what I mean, and other reasons. Um, when they sacrifice and different things, being called kids, and all the intertwined bloods on this planet that we're trying to clean out, not coming together with any darkness and making a mutual agreement. This is not an agreement. This is called straighten your asses up or get the hell out, because you won't have any place to go besides floating in what I call the black holes, are the assholes of the universe. So that, YouTube, if you want to take this down, you go right ahead. I'll make another one. I've already voiced my opinion over on Facebook, and there's a lot of people, other people, that will do it more delicately for you so they don't offend you. And they call us snowflakes. Really, some I don't know what it was calling people some oh, I did have his name in my mind, but I guess you know what? This person doesn't need to be acknowledged, but he's some kind of media aficionado um, that was sitting here yelling at people that don't want to get poked, calling us snowflakes. Like, mofo, I'll show you snowflake right up here. Yeah. And then we'll just sing from the theme of Frozen, you know? All their satanic bullshit. I am so sick of it. Giggling fucking asses out there don't even know anything, but yet want to preach on it. Like I say, if they want to push my buttons and they're doing it the right way, I guess that's God's way of having me speak on these subjects, because I don't take kindly to be yelled at by my president or whatever they call him. And I only call him that because I wouldn't vote. You couldn't pay me. I'm serious. There is not enough money in this world to make me betray myself. I will not do it. No man is my leader like that. No man, no person's going to scream at me and get away with it. And I guarantee you right now, he must have some super duper heart pills, because I'm not sending hatred, I'm sending disgust. And I am disgusted. And I was just listening to our second in line there, paid public official Kamala, is now patronizing the Native Americans and how the Europeans came over here and gave us diseases and stole our land. Oh, no, duh? Really? So now what? There's a rift between my European parts of me, or maybe my Irish hates my Scotch parts, or maybe my Native American hates the tiny bit of black in me, or the tiny bit of Polynesian hates the German in me, or the Scotch or the Danish or whatever. See where I'm going with that? I'm going everywhere with that. Like what? No matter what ethnic group they want to try and use on me, I'm supposed to hate some part of myself. Even that Czechoslovakian crap that the well, even like okay, Stephen Ben Danoon, Israel News Live. His wife Yana's Slavic, just like Doug's bloodline, and it can relate to the Polish or the German or the Jews or the Norwegians. Right back to like Chinese, you'd be surprised. So it's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Keep playing the damn games, you know. Unbelievable. All the crap and they'll stop at nothing. There's nothing they won't try or say. Unbelievable. Wow. I think I'd be careful who I'd be yelling at on this planet. There's some people out there like some ex-marines and stuff that are getting like really heated up. I mean, I'm just saying. Uh you know, whoa, Navy SEALs, cops telling their governors of their states to kiss their butts, and making videos and saying they respect the other people in their department, but they're gonna step down. You know, well, you know, wow. We live in some amazing times. Everybody, there's, or not everybody, there's a lot of people like, this is the greatest time to be alive. Oh, really? I didn't notice. It's like, see, they're trying to put us in the state of survival. Newsflash, it's nothing new to me. That's all I've ever known. So there's some of us like, tougher than cookies. They say tough as cookies or whatever. There's some of us that, like the unsinkable Molly Brown. It's like, whatever, God takes care of us. Just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. It's true. To everybody, I answered your messages. I think I finally got. I suspected before it could be because of the amount of people that I am subscribed to, an awful lot of channels, and um, so I think I don't get comments anymore like I used to. I'll see them on my video if I go to each video individually. So at least, and I didn't believe it was up to about a month that I haven't checked it, but I do have to go to my dashboard. So if I don't get back to your comments, I will, and it might be once a month. That seemed like to just dawn on me again today, and I have been awful busy. So I appreciate you being here. I love you very much. I'll always get back to you no matter what. If I ever had so many subs that I couldn't, I would start naming names in my videos and doing videos just for you, or acknowledge people. Maybe go to my comments and just talk about it and make a video at the same time if I'm time limited or whatever it is. But one way or another, I'll always communicate. That's another thing. They think that they can take away this electronic communication, and that the ones of us that can just think and God provides can't communicate quicker than any. There's no supercomputer that can go through the blood like God does on that. There's no seconds in comparison. The thought's there, it's there. and it's with us, so he always covers our butts like that. Never fear, God is here with us. And once again, none of us are God being expression of himself. We're individuals. We're his children. It's like, when you have a child, that's not you. That's a whole nother soul. And you know it. And they make it obvious to you they are not you, if you know where I'm coming from. No, there's cute ways they'll say, hey, I'm like my mom or my dad, and they'll honor you like that. But you know what I mean about that individualism just goes against our spirits and who we are, and what they're trying to say is not so. We're as one, as a family, not as one, like going back to source. I just love their language. I'm real careful with mine. Really. So yeah. I'd be real careful with my farm animals too. Whatever. Yeah. Anyway, I really like my little lamb, and working with sheep because I mean, they're not always gentle, that's true. But goats have a tendency to be a little more ranky and cranky. Anyway, you know, maybe not always, but yeah, I think you know what I mean. And they're cute. And I know I can almost definitely say the two people I know that watch my channel that have goats, ladies, for a fact you got them little buggers because they're so cute when they're tiny. Like my baby deer was. But yeah, what I'm saying is true. And if you get them for milk, I realize that a lot of people that have allergies or lactose allergies, goat milk can be good. And um, here's something very, very cool. Back in the 70s, I had a very close friend, or do have a very close friend, that has muscular dystrophy, and so MD. So did his father. His father was wheelchair bound, but sometimes my friend could actually walk and gather the strength, but he had like almost a magic potion for that. And yeah, it was administered. What they did is took the enzymes, put it into a certain cow that made extra proteins in the milk, and then she was milked, and my friend drank that, and it actually gave him the strength he needed to be able to walk on days where his muscles would be all like shaky and everything. Then he was able to calm that just by drinking milk. So that was really, really cool invention. Science is amazing if it isn't used for monstrous attempts to squelch people's natural abilities. And I never do believe in anything synthetic and putting more heavy metals and baby fetal stuff and whatever in me. Just, dog and insect DNA and different things and different things. And I'm just not into that type of stuff. I like natural stuff. And it does work. I wouldn't be here if it didn't. The times I went to the doctor, I can honestly say 99% of the time I went to the doctor, it was a mistake. So I'll just leave it at that. And that's not going to happen again. The only doctor I'd go to is probably if Sean Baker lived locally, I might go to or ask for his advice or pay him for some advice or something like that. Because first, a person would have to prove to me that you actually love other human beings. If you can't do that, you ain't going to be my physician. That's not ever going to happen. But yet, I'm supposed to be subjected to somebody that says that he cares about other people. You'll never hear the word love come out of these freakish things' mouths. Oh, Biden so loved the country that he yelled at us like a bunch of naughty puppies. Nah, you don't bark at me, Barky. Oh, I'd love to bark back at that crap. That's sickening. That's insulting. I paid for that? We paid for that? We paid to have somebody yell at us? Huh? Wow. Unbelievable. Wow. I couldn't believe it. John Baker sent this around, this clip of this crap. I couldn't believe it. It's like, wow, he's yelling at the whole country saying that we are less democracy in this world than we've ever been. And he's trying to force mandates. If that doesn't scream undemocracy or democratic, I don't know what does. Even the liberals, they don't even know what a true liberal is, more of an independent like me. But we don't have anybody representing us. That's like whoever fits the bill, who's ever going to do the best job in that situation, that would be who I would go with. And I don't see any leadership that I could say, wow, I really truly trust this person and I think that they do a wonderful job. I don't see that. So, out of any of them. And yeah, that goes back to like in the 70s, not believing in war and trying to find ways to stop that in the world and feeding the people in the world and taking care of the homeless and the health care and all these things that the Democrats used to believe in. They would never, never get out there and talk about critical race theory. Martin Luther King spoke enough on that. He helped usher in people getting along and, like, oh, Rose Parker, Rosa Parks going, sitting in the front of the bus. Back in them days, back in the late 60s and early 70s, the people in the world were getting their shit together anyway. We don't need to rehash like the natives and the Europeans. We don't need this crap rehashed. We work it out as human beings. They're the ones who can't get their crap together. They're the ones that sit in the office and get paid what, $300 an hour if you equal it all out. And don't tell me they went to school and they deserve this. There's people that have worked very, very hard in their professions longer than that. Christ Almighty, a vet has more training than a doctor, quite honestly, or a lawyer. And that's a fact. So do a lot of nurses. So do a lot of food service professionals. So y'all just back on down with honoring these idols in this world. No, no. I don't pay a leader to yell at me. YouTube, if you take this down, you're a total disgrace to the human race. And back down with your crap, too. And just keep in mind, I honor a platform that's free, that's going to let me have my voice. Kudos to you. And I love you for that. And there's a lot of videos I come off tough, and you've left them up. Appreciate that, too. So I'm not putting that down. And I know you shadow ban me, and I know more people would listen to me. Because a lot of younger people like it when the older generation says, hey, I love you, I care about you, this is what's up today, this is what I heard or what's going on, and the trust factor of love, you know, that type of thing. So if you want to silence that, have at it, but you'll never do it entirely. So if you don't want to hear what real people are saying out there, keep pushing your honey boo boos and your Mariah, Brittany, whoever, what's her name, Hannah Montana bullshit, you know them ones. You keep pushing all the bullshit, and make it so you can't hear what the real people are doing and saying, so you're not gonna know. So, but we're gonna. We'll obviously see what's going on in the world, and the ones of us that are probably older than you and read all the white papers that were had to offer from the government, and all the medical and all the religion and all the history and the hours and hours I have that I have absorbed inside myself. If you don't need my opinion on things, you're a very foolish person or people, you know? So that's the way I feel about it. Because you never know what I'm going to recall, or what a video might say, or how it's going to impact somebody. But I do know this for certain. I highly doubt there's anybody in the world that would pay somebody to yell at them. Am I wrong? I don't think so. I really don't. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna take it out on. I'm gonna cut a board. I may not have to cut one, but I'm gonna sink some nails in this ox board I'm working with today. Some pine 2x4s and some ox board. I might have to drill some holes into some pressure treated I have on for my footing, but I'm gonna sink some nails, and I'm just gonna think of some piece of crap yelling at me, you know. That don't fly around here. I hope it don't fly in your ballpark either, because that's some shit. That dude should be taken out and not to lunch, as Monograph Channel would say. Yeah, that's sick. That's a threat to me. These people are threatening us, you know. And no, it isn't funny. What's funny was the thought of what I could do if somebody did that to my face. I'd be like, oh, wah. A little closer, a little closer. Unbelievable shit. So maybe I better go get some work done before. I'm not going to let it bother me. I'm going to have a nice day. Just want to make you aware of it. Um, there's a video Sean Baker made. I think it's called Has Biden Become Unhinged? Yeah, think? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, like I wrote on there, that's an evil face if I ever saw one. So, yeah, if he wants to see that face glaring right back at him, I could pretend to be an extension of his God expressing itself in another body for a second. If you get my meaning. So, anyway, everybody, I love you. Thank you for joining me. Just wanted to make you aware of some of that. Yeah. Anyway, for real. Peace and love very much. Thanks again. Talk to you soon.